Hello everyone and welcome back to Valhelsia 3, picking up right where we left off in the last episode, where we set this wonderfully simple power generation system up, and it's looking pretty good. Yeah, I see that. Literally, darn Endermen messing up my base, dirtying it all up, literally. And this isn't even just regular dirt, this is dirty dirt. This is like dirtier than dirt. It's podzol dirt. It looks like sewage dirt. Just throwing it all up in my base. Been in here sweeping up the halls and the rooms. My walls, it's bad enough. You know, I don't know. I need to get like a Roomba or something, I guess. Just get some darn Roomba to come around here. Maybe a robot would be sufficient for cleaning things up if it would only work. So I've been working on getting a few things set up for us. I'm going to go ahead and throw that in there just to get some more backlog of this stuff kind of going. We got plenty of hydrogen, as you can tell. Hydrogen is already full in this guy right here, which is beautiful. Oxygen, don't need it, but we have a literal ton of power. Something that we are not going to have to worry about for a very long time. So let's go ahead and work on a few things for today. Now, we got all that power generation. And yeah, we can move it around the base, and we do need it in some areas. It would be very nice. So I think what we're going to work on today, I don't even know why that thing was ever favorited. I really don't know. I think I must have accidentally hit it, like A on it or something one day. So I went ahead and pre-crafted up a few things that we've already crafted before, and we're going to craft up a few more things that we have not crafted up before. And we're going to get started here real quick. Now, we need to head down into our little machine area over here to the right, where we have set up... Every time. It's always in the walls, isn't it? It's always in the wall. Dang it. I knew I should have put something in there. I didn't really think they were going to spawn. Anyways, so our machine room, we got a little bit of work we need to do. So we put this away, but we definitely still need to use this little guy right here. And we got some power coming in, but not a whole ton of it. We really need to get a little bit more power generation going. So what we're going to do is try to fix that up today. And I think one of the other things I really want to do is for the osmium compressor. I don't know. Can we actually upgrade that? Is that the first one? I think the first one's probably fine for that one. And then, let's see, what do we got? Some speed upgrades. I think we definitely would want some energy upgrades. I don't know if I can craft anymore. Okay, okay, we're good. 8's fine. 4 and 8, not too bad. Definitely okay. Trying to watch my head here. Alright, let's go ahead and... Oh, that actually kept itself. Alright, let's put in the speed first. I don't know if I really want to click on this while it's doing that. That just seems like a problem. And as you can tell, we already get a little bit of refined obsidian dust. What we're going to do is we're going to grab our diamonds. We're going to toss those in there. We're going to let those get enriched up real quick. Alright. We're going to grab, I think 16 is what we want, but let's do 8 at a time just to make sure the obsidian dust goes well. Might have did a little too much, which is why I have some extra obsidian, and I did get some extra obsidian for this particular process, so let's go ahead and do it up. So we'll go ahead and toss those guys in there. We'll let some more of that get going. There's our refined obsidian dust, and if we just toss this in here, there we go, we got more coming in. So there we are, we got those set up. Let's boop. There we go. We'll hit that to split and toss in our speed upgrades now. We got a little bit of osmium. We'll go ahead and fill up the tanks in there. And I guess, what do we got? Refined obsidian dust? Cool. Let's grab that one. This might be a bit much, but it's okay. Alright, let it do its thing. How much are we using? 40 FE per tick. Not much at all. We are still generating more than that. I brought the other windmill back over, so we should be good to go. Alright, I do want to leave a little bit of refined obsidian dust for what we're going to be needing here in just a minute. So, this should be good for now. 24 should be alright. We'll let that do its thing. That went through the osmium insanely fast. Holy crap. I didn't think it was going to go through that much that quick. I felt like it was more efficient as a, lower end machine there. Well, thankfully we have a literal butt ton of osmium, so we should be all right in this case. So let's go ahead and just finish this up. We'll go and toss those in there, let them do their thing. All right, so I went ahead and we made some atomic alloy. So if you check this out, you just need the refined obsidian dust, which we already have made. We just saw how to make it. I literally just made it. And just combining that with some of the reinforced alloy that we have made before, and we get the atomic alloy. So we'll need some of this. And let's go ahead and grab these guys as well. I have a feeling I might need some more of those. I might need some more of the other ones also. So we might grab those real quick. I think let's grab this and another stack of osmium. I love how I had like the most osmium. I hate this. I hate that I can't get used to this. Like if I'm like, okay, let's go down, and I keep wanting to turn. I can't get used to it. It's so difficult. I don't know why. My brain does not work that way or something. Is it just me? Is it just me? All right, let's go ahead and do up those guys like so. We're gonna put in, I think we're gonna need more, but I like to do a little bit less because I'm not 100% sure all the time. But I think we got that one right. Okay, maybe close enough. We might need like another 8. There we go. And that should finish that one off. And there we go. We are done with our refined obsidian ingot. I did make a whole stack, and there is a reason for this. We're probably going to be using this in the next episode for reasons. So just be prepared. All right. So now that we got now that we got all that out of the way, there we go. That's the way you do it. What I want to make is this guy right here. It is a quantum entangle porter. It's a mouthful, definitely a mouthful. So you can see everything that we need for this. We have the atomic alloy. We need some ultimate control circuits and 4 refined obsidian ingots. To make the teleportation core, we will need 2 atomic alloys. So let's go ahead and craft those up. We're going to put that in there. I'm going to go ahead and make 2 of those, but we're going to go ahead and take 3 of those. For reasons you'll see soon. All right, so now we got that. Let's go ahead and start working on these guys. I'm going to go ahead and quickly make 12 of those. From there on, oops, went too far. From there on, we're going to put those back in. We're going to make, let's say 6 of those. And then we should be able to make 1, 2, 3. How many of these do we need? Holy cow, 2, 3, 4. Hey, why am I missing one? We need more. We need more. How many alloys do I have? Oh, we got 21. We should be all right. We'll make like 8 more. I usually try to make a few more than I actually need, so you guys can see here what we're about to do and how to make this up. It is super simple. You just need some of the refined here, and we're going to put that in there. We'll put the reinforced alloy in there, and yeah. I'm not really sure on the conversion rates on some of these. They seem a little different than you would think. Looks like it's 4 to 1? Is it really like 4 to 1? Holy... You've got to be joking me. Wow. I didn't think it was that much. All right. Okay, I thought that was a creeper on a... I'm freaking out here. There's literally things everywhere. I'm freaking out here. I got mobs spawning in every which way. You know, you never know. You never know. So there we go. There's 1 set. We'll put that in there. There's 2 and 3. There you have it. So these do not stack. And I'm going to show you guys actually how to set these guys up real quick. First things first, we're going to set this up down this way, and now we could hook this up to straight up where the power is, but I want to hook it up to have a little bit more of an energy buffer, even though these things already do. So what we'll set up here, if we double check, make sure that the front and top, I think this is the front. That looks like the front. I can't tell if that's the front. I don't remember how I placed this. Right. The fact that it's still getting power tells me I just did that right. So I think we're okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go and put in our quantum entangloporter right here. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to set power name. So we need main power. We're going to call it that. And we're going to hit this little check mark right here, and that's going to set this up here. So if you're on a server, you can set this up to private or public, whichever you prefer. Make sure after you do so to click on it, because that will select the network that we want to be on. Now, the cool thing about this, guys, this thing should be able to transport all sorts of different things. It looks like you can transport everything from power to air to liquids. It should do items as well. It can do quite a bit. It can definitely do quite a bit. So you can see this thing at the top. It looks like it's already filling up with power. It holds 102 million compared to our 25 here. So it's just having a little bit of extra never hurt, right? So this thing's got a burn rate going on. This thing should probably go down eventually. I think. Maybe. I'm not sure. I mean, to be fair, this thing's not going down that quickly. It just keeps going back up. Like, we're producing more than we really actually need. So we're doing all right there. So anyways, back to what we're doing. So side config, looks like we're doing all right because it's already pulling in the power. So I kind of feel like it should be pulling it in a little bit faster than that, to be honest with you. So you'll see here on the sides, we have fluids, we have gases, and fuse types. I don't know what that is. Slurries. What? Like a 7-Eleven slushy? Energy, heat. This thing can do all of that? Are you joking me? That's insane. That's freaking cool. All right, cool. Anyways, back to that thing should be good. It's getting the power that we want. We just want to use it for power in this particular instance, so we should be all right. So here's what we'll do. We're going to go ahead and set up over here, and you'll see I actually have a plan as to why I want this done over here and where I'm putting it. And I'll show you guys that a little bit later, but we'll get there soon enough. So we go ahead and place that there. So the side that's facing us should be the front. So we'll go ahead and select our network, and we need to make sure, so that is set to output, but we want output on the bottom. What? What did we set output on? Items? Oh, there we go. Output on the... Make sure you hit set. That would help. There you go. So now you can see the power that we have coming in. And now it doesn't really matter about everything else. Now, actually, hold on a second. This is not necessarily filling this guy up. Which is weird. Energy. Bottom. I mean, honestly... Why is that not filling up? Give me that back. All right, we're going to try that one more time. We're going to set the sides attached. The thing's pretty much full of power already, too. And it's full. I love it. All right. Energy auto eject on. Is that the problem? Yep, that was the problem. Auto eject was not on. I don't know how much this thing actually shoots out at a time. I'm assuming supported anchors. So you can use this as a chunk loading method. So the upgrade here is an actual chunk loader. So you can use this as a nice little chunk loader. I don't know how much this thing outputs. I think it's currently based on our universal cable here. So we might have to upgrade that at one point. Just be aware that that might be after the thing we have to do. So that might be why that's going so slow. So now it doesn't matter. We actually have access to doing all of this that we need. I can take all of this. We can put it in here. We can do the thing. We can let it do its stuff. And we are not going to have to worry about power. As you can see it rising at the top of the screen. So now it's pulling from all the way over there. We're having a good time. Good stuff is happening. So now we're good. So that's how those work. Very simple, super just great to set up, and we'll get to more of that really soon. But for the moment, we need to sleep. Now there's a part 2 to this, it's not just this that we're working on today. The other thing that we're wanting to work on that I wanted to show you guys, there's a few main things I always feel like people love to try to have, you know, in their world, in their modded world. You know, number one, people love storage, you know what I mean? And I know this isn't the greatest storage system in the world, it's really not, but I've been playing kind of minimalistically, and this has just worked very well for me. There's a lot more that we can actually do with this. There's a lot of crafting you can do, like auto crafting and what have you. There's definitely ways to do it with just it itself. There's add-ons for it, which I don't know if we have in this particular pack, but you know, storage, one of them. People love auto crafting. They love their storage. It's one of the main things that people love to see in a mod pack. So there you go. There's your storage. It's not great. I'm sorry. Okay, maybe in the next series we will definitely try to do better. Look, this was a learning experience for me. Okay, please go easy on me, guys. Please go easy on me. It's a learning experience. I'm trying my best on this like new format I got going. It feels weird, but at the same time, like, it allows me to kind of keep everything else going at the same time. I just don't actually get a day off. Can you get off my roof though, bro? Hey, get off my roof. I love that this sword like goes rainbow. It just reminded me that this kind of seems like the sword of the cosmos, but like almost a cooler version of it. I just realized that. So yeah, so storage is one of them. Auto crafting is another one. I'm trying to think. Everyone loves like crazy armor, or at least really powerful armor, flight, or any flight, or even creative flight. Another one is that people love is getting resources. So there's a couple different methods in this pack that you can actually get resources. I'm picking one this time around, and we're going to go with that. So what we're going to be going with is right here. And if you know that there's one from Immersive Engineering, then you probably guessed right, because there's only one from Immersive Engineering, and that would be the Excavator. So the other ones, if you are curious on how to or what they are in this particular pack, one of them that I use a lot in the past is the Digital Miner. Now, I'm pretty sure I have an episode or 2 or 3 or 4, maybe more than that, on my YouTube channel on how this particular machine works. It is very useful. It is very powerful. It can be set to Silk Touch mode, but it does not have a Fortune mode. So just be aware of that. That is one of them. The other one, I think Industrial Foregoing still has it. I'm not entirely sure. Actually, there's 4 in this pack if I think about it. There's actually 4 methods of getting ores and resources. Is the laser drill in here? Hold on. Laser pre-charge. Oh, is that not a thing anymore? I haven't really actually sat down to look to see if it was in here or not. I guess not. Unless it's a different method. Material Stonework Factory, that's not it. Black Placer. Resourceful Furnace? No. That can't be it. It looks like they took it out. Well, that sucks. A lot of people love that thing. That was like one of the main uses for getting pink slime. Everyone got the pink slime because they, you know, needed it to make the stuff. It looks like maybe it's just not implemented. But the other one is from Britannia. It is the Orchid right here. And the book will pretty much tell you on everything on how that works. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you the Excavator, because I love the Excavator. Now, one of the other things we are going to need with this is a mining core drill symbol. Core drill symbol. That thing right there. Do we have that? No. Okay, I thought we had that, but I guess not. So we only need one of these guys. It will require a little bit of power. So we're going to also need a lever. And I'm going to go ahead and make a cube real fast, and I have a particular reason for this. Now, we have a quantum entangloper. but I don't really want to use it because it's going to be a pain. I feel like it's going to be a lot more clicking because we're going to have to like click, 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 turn it on, you know, kind of things at sides or whatever. I should remember it, but I don't know. It seemed kind of strange a minute ago. So we're just going to fill this up. Plus this other machine doesn't really take a lot of power. But here's what we're going to need to do. So that thing's already full. This is insane. That power setup is crazy. Holy crap. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go outside, and the vanilla's method of doing this is F3G. F3G shows your... I think this is vanilla. This is vanilla, right? I can't remember. I think this is vanilla now. But anyways, even if it's not, that's how you can pull up the chunk borders in this particular pack. So what we're going to do is we can put this literally anywhere now. I'm going to go and put down a core drill sample right here. We're going to place down power right there. We're going to side config. This should be just fine. We're also going to set up auto output. So this guy is going to require a little bit of power. Right click. I thought we need a lever, but we do not. Give it a second. Let it do its thing. As you can see, it is using a little bit of power at the top of the screen there. And when it's done, right click again. And there you have it. Core simple, no mineral overworld. So what I generally like to do is I will place those down inside of the chunk that I searched. And that way we know. Now, if you do like an area, you can pick them back up later. Obviously, you know, that might just be a thing. You know, it might bug you, but while you're kind of looking around, or if, you know, there's something, at least you know that you've looked at it before. You don't have to go back to it. And if you're just done in that area, then, you know, you're good. So what is this? Igneous Rock. So I remember what Igneous Rock was. I'm pretty sure it's just these few things here, and that we don't really want that. So if you're curious as to what they are, you can go back into here, type in ores to go to mineral deposits, and if you look through here, it'll go through this. So like Orsum, one of the ones I'm looking at, I would not mind ancient debris. I think that sounds pretty cool. Another one is definitely iron, but here's your Orsum, Igneous Rock, mineral deposit, and it literally has your amounts there. So we don't really want that guy, unfortunately. So let's just keep moseying on around till we find what we're looking for. This could take a minute, but yeah. So this is what we want to do before we start setting up the beautiful, the wonderful excavator that it is. And the great thing about the excavator, some people might feel like, you know, that it's going to take the resources out of the world. It's literally pulling it from nothing. So there's just, I say nothing, but like theoretically it's there. To immersive engineering, the mod that we're using to pick it up, it's there. It's spawned in this chunk, but it's not in our world physically, kind of thing. So, wow, we are getting very unlucky, I feel like. Sorry, tree. If this shows something that I want, you are going bye-bye. Actually going bye-bye. Let's see if you're lucky. Are you going to get lucky? Do you feel lucky? Well, do you? Punk? Let's find out. Ooh. That looks like a good one that I would want with some iron in it. That's pentlandite. What? Pentlandite. Oh, these are in order, aren't they? So let's go down to this one. 35% iron, 35% nickel, and 30% sulfur dust. So this is one that I would really, really like because I would like that iron ore. I've been in need of iron a lot. So sorry, tree. You looked good, but you're gonna have to go. So let's go ahead and set this bad boy up right in here. So we don't really need this. We're gonna go ahead and pick that up, get this out of the way. It does not matter where inside. Really? Is that a firework? Are you trying to blow me up? Do it. I want to see. All right. I like how the first one literally had a firework. That's great. Whoa, all right. Y'all need to chill. All right. How did you miss? How did I? Okay, I was going to say, I lost the chunk because I didn't put the thing back down. All right, let's do this a little bit faster. So pushing delete on your keyboard will do that if you did not know. All right, so let's go ahead and get this up and rolling. So like I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, necessarily it does not matter whereabouts inside the chunk you put it. As long as it is inside the chunk, a little bit can be sticking out like the butt of it. Should be okay, but for the most part, I would just recommend just trying to get it in as much as possible. So let's go ahead and type in excavator, and we're going to go ahead and do our little trick here. We're going to go to play. We're going to go to that bottom layer. So this is a pretty cool setup, and I love the way this thing looks. This is one of the reasons why I love immersive engineering so much. It's because these machines look freaking cool. So we need steel sheet metal. Okay, we'll put that to the side real quick. Hold on, where's my book? I need to leave it in the same spot so I don't forget. All right, there we go. And then we need, wait, what? Yeah, that's right. Should sleep real quick too, so let's go ahead and do that. We'll just put our sleeping mat down so we don't have any issues, so we can kind of get this thing up and running and kind of done and out of the way. So there we go. Very nice. Awesome. All right, so now I'm thinking about it. I have an idea, but I'm gonna have to move some certain things around. I had a thought of how I was gonna do this, but then it's like, what if? And then my brain went, yeah, that might not work. I need another idea, and I already got another idea, but it might take a minute to set up. So we'll try to get that done and completed today. If anything, I'll show you guys when I'm done. So let's see. We need 3 heavy here. We're going to need 3 light on the other side. We're going to need a light there. A heavy in the back. What? Did I miscount this? Wait, you gotta be joking me. Hold on, wait, what? How many heavy did I need? 4? Did I? Oh, was that? Oh, that's not, whoops. That's my bad. That, a radiator goes there. That is definitely my bad. So that's where that guy goes. Okay. Steel sheet metal. Let's try to get this going. So if you need visual representation and the book is too much of an annoyance, at least you have me as well. Can you stop that, please? Did he go to the next page? Wow, spoilers much? Alright, so we need another set on this side. 1, 2, 3. I'm assuming this one goes there as well. Looks like it does, indeed. We need on this side with the 2 radiators. Our last 2 go there. On the back side, we need steel sheet metal. I'm assuming one goes there as well. I would be correct. In fact, it goes all the way over to... Okay, now I'm missing something. Wait a minute. There we go. There we go. And then this guy goes right there. So that should be okay there. That is everything we need. And now we need to do the main part, which is where this comes into play. These 2 guys right here. 20 steel and 9 steel blocks. Oof. Kind of insane. All right, so let's go ahead and turn those off. We don't really need those chunk borders at the moment anymore. We're already inside of our chunk well enough. And here's what we're going to do. So we're going to need to clear out a little bit of space. I'm going to do just a little bit. And I love getting creative with this, like putting this in certain areas, by the way. Because you can really make this very aesthetically just beautiful depending on where you put it. Like you could put it close to water. You could put it into the side of a mountain. You know, you can kind of dig out an area yourself like it's been digging a big giant hole for a while. And it just looks awesome. It's not actually going to do it, but it is a thing that can be done. So let's see here. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And in the center there, if you're not able to really see it, is where that goes. Now, if we take a look, there's 2 from every direction from where the center block is. So that's just my knowledge, and I'm pretty sure that goes there. So 1, 2, that's where you come down here. 1, 2. And then you'll have a steel block there. Dang, getting up there is going to be a pain, isn't it? Should do the bottom first. So how do we do the bottom again? Right. So it's, gotcha. So you're going to do this. You're going to do that. And theoretically, we need to be down here, which that would go there. This is the pain. I guess let's just go ahead and do this, just to kind of get that out of the way. All right. And then you. I will murder you if you don't shut up. He don't think I will. I will. Something seems off. I'll be honest with you. Something definitely seems off. Because I was supposed to use 20 of these bad boys. Steel. 1, 2. There's 3 on that. It's 2 blocks, right? Yeah, 2 blocks. 2 blocks. 2 blocks. That seems weird. Oh! Oh, down here. Duh. And there you have it. That is completed. Now let's grab our hammer. Right there in the back. Look at that. Diggy diggy hole. That's beautiful. I love this machine. Got our lever down. This is our output. We got an input on power right there. We should be able to utilize this. Let's go ahead and I'm going to put that there for the time being, but let's go ahead and put our quantum entangled porter right there. We're going to set this up to our bad boy power, and to the left, we're going to set this to output on, and it's already running. It's already running. Isn't that gorgeous? So it is kind of digging. It's basically digging to make it look nice right now. So it's just kind of like moving that stuff out of the way to kind of make it look a little bit nicer. Unless they changed it. Did they actually change this? Does it actually mine all the way down? No. Okay, I was going to say, I don't think so. I don't think so, Tim. So there we go. So we have all that. Now, here's where the other problem comes into play. We are going to need storage for all of this stuff. What the heck is going on? Wait, what? Why are you, like, not doing things? Oh, there it is. There's one. Looks like it's kind of slow-go about it. Now, if we take a look at this, we can see that it is 100%. There's 100% in there. And usually it tells you, if you shift right-click on there, saturation rate of 0.16%, expected yield of 35,718 ores. That's pretty decent. So I don't know why, but oh, there we go. It's coming. There's our nickel. There's our iron. Very nice. Cool. All right, let's go grab a few things real quick. We can kind of ramp things up, but I do need to do a couple things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this up in such a way, hopefully, to show you guys my plan here and how I'm hoping to make this work. So let me work on this for a minute. We'll be back in just a second to show you guys wrapping this up and how this is all going to work in the end. All right, guys, and we're back. I will say that I've noticed that it feels like that excavator is actually going a little bit slower than I actually remember. It's actually kind of crazy. It looks really cool out in the distance, though. I will say that much. It is pretty nice. So I'm going to show you guys what I did here in just a moment. But first, we need to find this line here. And I think it's right about here. Looks like I was right. And we're just going to go ahead and run this right over this way. And what we're going to be doing is using our cables here. Went ahead and crafted up a few more of them real fast. Won't take too many, but figured why not. Just get a few of those, and then we can go ahead and put everything back to make it look nice and not crazy like that. And this will be nice. So I did a few other things besides this but I'll show you guys that here in just a second so you can see the full thing. I'm just kind of wrapping it up here real quick. And yes, I did pick up my coke oven, and I have reasons for that. I have reasons as to why I did that. Now, there's other ways I can go about doing this. I just want to do it this way, just for easy representation's sake, to show you guys as well. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to set it up like this, and as you can see, it's already coming in. It's already working. It's already working. I already got a few on me. So the way this is actually working is I have a chest. All right, come here, buddy. Come here. Not in this room, you're not. No, sir, no way. I have a chest hooked up to our excavator on the back. Coming off of that, we have the logistical pipes going into our Entangled porter. So as you can see, you'll probably see some items kind of making their way through this, and it's all set up to the same channel. There goes one. It's all set up to the same channel, and I have it set up to, well, it's already input, but yeah. So it's already automatically inputted, so we don't have to worry about anything there. I have the chest over there as a buffer on the back of it, and then I have it set up to go to our other machine room where we have our steel and everything. I have it going into that room where we have our other quantum Entangled porter set up for power, but now it's also for items because we already have a hookup and everything we need right here. So the quantum Entangled porter sends the items get ejected out of here into this chest. The chest picks it up, all of the items, and only imports sulfur, nickel, and ore. So as you see, boop, there it goes. And as soon as it does, it goes into our system, and our system says, hey, I've been told to take that and export it over here. I'm pretty sure that was it right there. So we have it exporting basically just iron and nickel, not the sulfur. Sulfur's going to stay in our system, and there you have it. Completely automated. Completely automated ore generation. All I got to do is just let it set, and we're done. That's pretty much as simple as she can get. Now, the only other thing that I can imagine that I really need to do that I have not done yet, that I said I was going to do, that I probably won't do, is actually set this up so that way it'll do its thing. Now, look at the burn rate on this. Because it's been running like that, look at the burn rate. 0.3 millibuckets per tick. That's nuts. That's awesome. And this thing's just making us even more ethylene. So, like, I don't know how much further it's going to go down, but we're not struggling on power. That thing takes 4,096 RF a tick, if I remember correctly, the excavator. And we're making, like, somewhere along the lines of, like, 13,000. So we have more than enough power to really not worry about anything. So all those items are going to make their way into there. The only other thing that I can imagine that I would really, really want to do at this point is to take all of this and grab ourselves an importer. And this way, because we already like pre-crafted some of this stuff up, which is the reason why we have all of it. And as far as like upgrades to make this go faster, I really don't see a need, but you totally can. And I would definitely suggest it. Things how I'm just going to set it and kind of forget it kind of thing, I think we'll be okay. But if we want to really look into how to do this, we can just see what all we got. I think the biggest thing that I'm short on is really the quartz stuff. Yeah. Which, you know what? We're just going to go ahead and do it. We're just going to do it. We don't need the upgrades in the other spots, in my opinion. Mainly because of, well, it's just, yeah, we just don't really need it, I don't think. So, there we have it, and that'll be it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. We have one episode left before we wrap this up, because we need to move on to the next pack. And the next pack is going to be a wonderful Mod Life 4. So you guys have been asking for it. I'm hopefully going to be able to deliver it for you. I've been working on it on my Twitch channel, so that way, you know, you guys can watch and see what's maybe in store. Definitely not going to be the same thing that it is today as it is next week, because probably new things are going to be added and removed, and then I'll come up with an idea as to what we're going to do in it. So that's the plan. So there you go. Look at that. Automated. Completely automated from the ground to processing and shot right back into our system. Don't even have to worry about it. So gorgeous. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that like button if you guys enjoyed. If not, then well, maybe you'll enjoy one of the other ones. And thank you guys regardless for watching. So thanks for hanging out, and hopefully I'll catch you guys in another one very soon. Until then, goodbye.